What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're hopping back on the trailer. We need to get some work done. What I'm going to do right now is pull the trailer out so we can reinstall the fenders, get some wiring repair done, and get this thing looking good. Alright guys, so right now I have the trailer pulled out and there's a situation I'm currently trying to figure out. So the vehicle is over here. As you can see, both blinkers are on. Well, you can't really see it, but over here the blinker is on and that is on. So both hazard lights are on. Wire is connected. Now if we go to the back of the trailer, we can see that that works on both sides. All right, but the problem is that the running lights do not work. So the running lights will be the lights that are up here, down here, pretty much the one that would be on driving at night, just like on your vehicle. Those don't work. Now I have charged this battery. It's fully charged. I've gone through all the wiring over here. Everything is okay. Like I said, it's plugged in. And I go over here. I do remember that when I picked up this trailer, because this tire exploded or popped, it took out the wiring on this side. But this wiring should only be the trailer brakes, so you should have nothing to do with the wiring for the lights. But that's not the case, because right now, as you can see, those running lights still do not work. So after spending a lot of time trying to figure out what was wrong, I decided to go to my vehicle. I have the fuse box open up over here, and I checked the service manual and I figured out exactly what was for the trailer running lights, and which is this one. It's a 20 amp fuse, and I'm not sure if you can see that, but that is actually shorted. So I'm going to replace this fuse and see if that fixes my problem. Now I have my fuse kit over here. We're going to find the right fuse, toss it on. And if this fixes the problem, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily the fuse. It means there's something wrong with the wiring that made the fuse short. So that's what we would have to look for. So basically, this is what I'm talking about. Right now, the vehicle is locked. The trailer cable is connected to the vehicle. I'm going to unlock it. There's no running lights on here. All here. Now I'm going to install the new 20 amp fuse. And now let's retest that. Vehicle locked. And as you can see, those lights do work now. That works down there. So that's good. But now we have to look for why that's shorting out. So now with the trailer lifted up, I'm going to pop off both wheels so we can do some repairs to the wires that I mentioned were damaged. And now we have both tires out. This is what I'm going to show you guys. So as you can see over here, all the wires are cut. Like I said, I'm very certain that this would happen from the tire blowing out. And everything is cut over here. On this side, this is how it should be connected. So we have the green going to one pink and then to one white, and same on this side. So I'm going to try fixing this up and hoping that this fixes the problem with the shorting out of the fuses on the vehicle. Alright guys, as you can see, now all the wires are repaired. They're completely enclosed in this heat shrink wrap. I like using this because it makes it so much easier than using tape, and it's a way better sealed connection. So now I'm going to go ahead and insert it in here, secure it in place, and we can toss the fenders on. And now as you can see, that's completely secured. It's not going anywhere, just like this one over here. Let's toss the wheels back on and we can install the fenders. Before I install the newly painted fender, there are a couple things I would like to take care of. So this siding trim, as you can see, is quite loose. I'm going to need to put a bolt over here and on the other side. And over here, this trim, yeah, when that tire popped, it took out the bolt. So we're going to need to re-secure that for sure. And then just make this look better than it does right now. installing the bolts. And the same thing on this side. With all this repairs done, we're ready to install the newly painted fender like I mentioned. And then we can throw on the tires and do the same thing pretty much on the other side. So let's go grab those fenders. So since it's just me out here, I know it's going to be a battle to install this fender. So I'm going to set you guys on a time lapse and get to work. When this is installed, I'm going to cut you guys back in. And now the fenders are installed. It wasn't terribly bad. We're gonna test on the wheels and we can lower this side of the trailer and move on to the other side. Okay, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this black is even way better than the chrome that original fenders was before we painted it. The black is just popping. Love it. It flows really good with the second half of the trailer, which is black and the front is gray. Really like it. I should have done this to begin with. I don't know what I was thinking, but it looks really good. Both fenders are now on, and our electrical problem is solved because as you can see, all those running lights, all those marker lights now work. Excellent, excellent stuff. Alright, so with the fenders painted, installed, and secured on the trailer, the next thing we're going to be dealing with is this bumper cornice. So over here on this side, as you can see, it's broken right there. I'm not even sure how something like that's happened, but I'm going to set you guys on the time lapse and fix it up. Yeah, so that's all fixed up. It's looking much better and it is going to hold because there's lots of silicone right underneath. I did try replacing that part, but for some reason I could not find an aftermarket one or a new one anywhere. So I'm fixing that. It works great. I'm happy. Moving on. And now guys, we're now inside the trailer. Really like this trailer. It's super clean. All the walls are on the floor, not so much, but I have plans for that as you'd expect. Right now my goal is to fix this damage over here. This was my bad actually. This was not here when I purchased this trailer. I did this. So as you can see, there's a hole right through here. I have an idea to get this fixed and looking back to OEM like nothing ever happened. First, we're gonna go underneath, brace it from the bottom, and then we can perform some repairs up here. All right, guys, right now, as you can see, we have the trailer on jack and jack stands one more time. I'm gonna go underneath there and try to brace the floor, like I mentioned, and then we can come up top here and do some repairs. And now underneath the trailer, as you can see, that's the damaged spot. I have a brilliant idea on how I'm gonna fix this. Let's get to work. All right, so I have this piece of metal here, aluminum. I'm gonna cut it to size and then use it to brace it from the underneath. That is good. Now I'm gonna drill some pilot holes. Alright guys, so just to give you guys an idea of what I've done to repair this, as you can see, I used the jack to push that wood up, and over here I have 4 bolts securing it. Very nice, very tight, it's very secure. That's not going anywhere. And now with the jack removed, as you can see, still very secure. 10-10, I'm happy with this. Now let's go to the inside and do some finishing touches. Right now, as you can see, it's not looking very bad anymore. Obviously, you can tell there's still some damage, but I have an idea of how I intend to fix that spot to make it somewhat decent looking. Right now, there's no concerns. That's not going anywhere. It's reinforced. As you can see, the 4 bolts are actually sticking out a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and grind that down. But that's not a concern of mine right now. So that's looking all nice and pretty. Alright, as you can see, I picked up this motorcycle chock for the trailer so we can easily load the bikes when we're transporting it. Very easy, works very simple, very secure. So it just goes on like this and it's done. Really, really secure. I really like this. You can mess around with the bike. It's not going anywhere. Really love this. So I picked up a few of this. Let's quickly assemble it and we can bring it into the trailer. As you can see, all the hardware comes really nicely packaged in here. I like that. Right, now we have the top piece over here. Alright guys, as you can see, we have the second one all built up, and with the power of editing, we're gonna have the third one all now. So as you can see, we have all 3 of these motorcycle chocks assembled. Really, really good quality. I'm super happy with this. I don't like the color, but there was not much option left. It was only blue, so we're just gonna roll with it. But on that note, this is ready to be installed on the trailer. I will not be securing the shocks permanently to the trailer. It's going to be removable, so I can use it in and outside of the trailer. I'm going to be installing D-rings on the trailer floor, so I can strap all the motorcycles to the trailer. All right, guys, now we're in the trailer. As you can see, I have some lights in here because obviously it's super dark now. I have a pack of D-rings over here. There are 6 of them that I intend to install on the trailer or in the trailer. So right now I'm going to go ahead and mark out exactly where I want the trailer. I have measured an average bike. It's about 30 inches wide and about 80 long. So I'm going to figure out exactly how many D-rings I want to get in here so I can install a few of them and transport a few bikes while I'm at it. Now, these D-rings I picked up, as you can see, are good for 5,000 pounds, which is obviously overkill for what we're trying to do here. A motorcycle weighs maybe 500. We don't need 5,000, but I figured might as well go for that. All right, guys, so underneath the trailer, as you can see, this is how the frame is placed. It has one strip of metal going out to the right over there, which is basically why I have placed the anchor rings the way I have. Because if you come to this side, there is no metal over there and it's all on one side. And if I was supposed to put it straight up, it will have no metal to grab onto on the other side. Hence why it's placed the way it is. Alright guys, as you can see, I've gone ahead and marked the trailer. That's the middle, that's the drilling point. I'm gonna go ahead and drill this, place this here, and bolt it down. Now we're gonna drill our first hole. So that hole went in nice and easy. I'm gonna go get some ear protection because that was really loud. And then we can drill more holes and get to cranking this in. And now with both holes drilled and cleaned up, set the anchor in place. Now this is a very special bolt. This is an anchor bolt, and as you can see, it has this square tip over here that pretty much locks in place. And you slide it in like so. So to give you guys a close-up of what it looks like, as you can see, it sits quite low, nice and flush, which is exactly what I was going after. So instead of having you guys watch me repeat the exact same process over and over again, I'm going to set you guys in a time lapse, drill all the holes and secure the bolts in place, and then I'm going to cut you guys back in when I go underneath to install those nuts and washers. Alright guys, and just like that, as you can see, all the holes are drilled, the bolts inserted. Now comes the hard part, going underneath this trailer and fitting the washers and nuts to it. That's gonna be fun. Did I mention it's also 10 o'clock at night? Yeah, it is. So right now, as you can see, I'm fastening the washers and the nuts onto the carriage bolt. That is perfect. Now we're gonna go around and do the other 5 that has to be done. Okay guys, as you can see, all the anchors are now in place. They're fully secured, not going anywhere. I torqued them down. Everything is secured, including this one back here. That's not going anywhere. Super happy about that. Now we can set up some bikes in here, transfer them, transport them wherever we're going, pick up new builds. It's gonna be really, really epic. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your support. Be sure to like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.